Morning students, today we'll study speed, distance and time. Now speed is a quite new topic for you all as you have not done it in class 4, but I'm sure you might have done distance and time. Now what is distance? You all know? Distance is actually the length between two places. Length between two places, right? And how we are going to measure it? So for measuring we use certain units. So distance we use to measure in kilometer or meter, right? It is not a small length, distance is a big length. So normally we use kilometer or meter. Though there are other units also, like you might have studied in class 4, millimeter, centimeter and so on. But the thing is, here in speed we use distance as kilometer or meter, right? Now second thing, time. This also you have done in class 4. Time is nothing, just a physical quantity which is used to measure or divide a certain day into certain small periods or events, right? Here also there are certain units you might have done in class 4: hours, minutes and seconds, right? So these two you have already studied. Now how we are using these two to find our speed? Actually there is a relation between speed, distance and time. And what is that relation? You'll come to know when you'll get the definition of speed. Speed is nothing. It is just the distance covered by a body in a certain time. What is speed? It is distance covered by a body, you can say an object, per unit time. Means how much time is taken to cover the certain given distance. Like you might have heard about speed of car. Speed of car is, let's say, 120 kilometer per hour. Right? Here it means a car is covering a distance of 120 kilometer in 1 hour. Here hour means 1 hour. Whenever it is not mentioned how many hours, it is just written per hour, means in 1 hour. Right? Per means upon. This is called per, symbol for per. It means upon. Like I told you, speed is nothing, just distance upon time. Distance means whatever distance the body is covering in certain given time. Right? So this is speed. And for unit of speed, we just see the unit of the distance and time. Here if we are measuring distance in kilometer, so in place of distance we'll write kilometer. Upon time if we are measuring in hour, so we'll write hour, and we can call it kilometer per hour. Per means upon, or you can write kilometer per hour. Right? In higher classes you will do this also, how to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second. Right? Other unit is meter per second. Other unit, meter per second. It means how many meters a body is covering, how many meters of length or distance a body is covering in how many seconds, right? Like in hours, body must be covering in kilometers only. We cannot say ki we have covered itna meter in itne hours. A bigger time unit, so bigger distance unit. When smaller time unit, then smaller distance unit. So speed was nothing. It is distance covered by a body per unit time, means how much distance a body is covering in particular time. Formula for speed is equal to distance upon time, and unit is always whatever is the formula. Here we have distance we are measuring if in kilometers, then kilometer per means upon, time is hour, kilometer per hour. So unit is kilometer per hour. Other unit can be meter per second. It is depending on whatever distance or time is given. Now before starting the questions, I must tell you certain rules. Rules in mathematics. Well, in an equation. Ab equation is what? Equation is something is written on right hand side, something on left hand side of equal to. Equal to sign is there, something is in right hand side, something is in left hand side, then its function is called equation. Why we are doing this? So that it may help in solving our problems. Whenever we are using some formulas, there is something on left hand side like speed and something on right hand side like distance upon time. So it is in right hand side and it is in left hand side. In center we have equal to. It is a equation. Its function is called equation. Now it might happen something this is given, this is given, this is not given, or maybe sometime this is given, this is given, this is not given, and vice versa. Any one of the thing is missing. So how to solve? For that we are using some concepts of equation. Whenever we are having something on left hand side as plus, like plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, and we are sending it to other side of the equation. So plus become always minus. If it is minus sign, it goes to other side as plus. Multiplication 1 goes as division and division 1 goes as multiplication. Right? These are certain rules which you need to learn while solving. Before starting the questions, you should do this. Right? Ki plus become minus when you are sending it to other side. It is not always from left hand side to right hand side. Might be from right hand side to left hand side. So same rule will be followed. If there is minus, it goes as plus. If it is plus, goes as minus. If it is divide, goes as multiplication. And finally, if it is in multiply, it will go as division. Division means upon also. I told you earlier many a times. Now how we are using this in our questions. So first question, let's say a motorboat is covering a distance of let's say 60 kilometer in 5 hours. Right? A motorboat is covering a distance of 60 kilometer in 5 hours. Question is, find the speed of motorboat. Find the speed of motorboat. Here, first thing while solving is the given things. Now in kilometer I told you distance is that. It means distance is given 60 kilometer. Another thing, 5 hours. Hours is the unit of time. So it means time is given 5 hours. Now what is being asked? Find speed. So here directly we will use the formula speed is equal to distance upon time. Whatever distance a body is covering in particular time. So here body is covering a distance of 60 kilometer. So in place of distance we'll write 60 kilometer. Per means upon time. Time is given 5 hours. Body is covering this much distance in 5 hours. So what will be the speed? I told you earlier also 60 upon 5 means 60 divided by 5. So you divide 60 by 5. 5 ones are 5 and 5 twos are 10. So how much we get? 12. So by cancelling this or by dividing this we get 12. Now it was what? It was speed. So unit will be kilometer upon hour, that is kilometer per hour. Got it? How to find speed? Now I told you these rules where we are going to follow these. Question sometimes may be, suppose other question is, a car is moving with a speed of, let's say a fast moving car, 180 kilometer per hour. Now our car is moving with a speed of 180 kilometer per hour. Now question is, what distance will it cover in, let's say, 3 hours? Right? How much distance it is going to cover in 3 hours. Now again, first of all, we'll see what things are being given. Here, car is moving with the speed of this. Kilometer per hour is speed. It means speed of car is given. Speed of car is given as 180 kilometer per hour. Now distance. What distance means? Distance is question mark. And in time is given. So time taken by car is 3 hours, but we need to find the distance, question mark. Again we have speed, distance, time. We'll use the formula speed is equal to distance upon time. Now see carefully. Here speed is already being given. So in place of speed, we are going to write 180 km per hour, right? Equals to as it is. Now distance. Distance, there is no distance. We'll write distance as distance only. Upon time. Upon, what is the time? Time was 3 hours. Now the rule I told you. It's an equation. Something is on left hand side, something is on right hand side. Now we need to find this distance. So whatever we need to find, we'll keep it there only, right? I told you plus sign goes as minus sign. Minus sign goes as plus sign. Multiply goes as division. And whatever is in divide goes as multiply. Now here we have this side also and this also. We need only this. So we'll keep it here only. We'll transfer this to other side. Now see, d upon 3 means d divided by 3. It means 3 is in division. And when we are sending it to other side of equation, so divide become what? Yes, multiply. So this question, this digit which is in division, it goes to other side as multiplication. So we'll write 180 multiply by 3. Got the concept? If it was simple given, then you have to solve direct division. But sometime it may happen, speed is already given and you need to find distance or time. So in such questions, you will use these rules, right? You are sending something to other side, then it will go as multiply or divide. If it is in divide, it will go as multiply. If it is in multiply, then it will go as divide. So simply we multiply. 3 zeros are zeros, 3 eights are 24, 3 ones are 3, 4 5 carry. It is 540 kilometer, right? So distance will be 540 kilometer. Last example. We have done simple direct formula. When distance and time is given, we have to find speed. Now here speed and time was given. You have to find distance. Now it might happen speed and distance is given and you have to find time. How to do that? Third question. Let's say a car covers a distance of 15 kilometer, right, with a speed of let's say if we are saying 15 kilometer is covered in a speed of we can write, okay, make it 150 kilometer at a speed of 50 kilometer per hour, right? So question is, car covers a distance. Here distance is given 150 kilometer and speed is given 50 kilometer per hour. Now here you need to find the time. In how much time the car will complete the journey. Right? So here distance was given, speed was given. You need to find how much time it will take to cover certain distance with a certain speed. Now again formula is speed is equal to distance upon time. Place the thing where they are given. Speed is given 50 km per hour equals to distance is given 150 km and upon time is not given. Now see, we need to find the time, but it is in upon. What we will do? We'll transfer it to other side. I told you when it is in division, you have to multiply when you are sending it to other side. So it will be 50 into t is equal to 150. Got it? T goes there as multiply. But now we don't need 50, we need only time. So what we will do? We'll keep time here only equal to as it is, 150 as it is. Now we have to transfer this 50 to other side. As you can see, this 50 is in multiplication. And when you are transferring a sign, multiply to other side, it become what? Divide. So it become, when you are going there, it become divided by 50, right? Or you can say 150 upon 50. Divided means upon. You can cancel 0 by 0 and 5 3s are 15. So it will be 3 hours. Or simply you can divide also. 150 divided by 50, right? 53s are 150. Simply. Either divide directly or you can cancel also. 0 get cancelled and then 5 3s are 50. So I hope you have understood all three types of questions, and for that you need to learn these rules. Simple. Plus will go that side as minus, minus go that side as plus, multiply as division and division as multiply. This concept you will use in the formulas. Not only speed, in for higher classes also there are several formulas where you need to transfer one thing from other side. So this will be helpful, right? So I hope you might have understood what is relation between speed, distance and time. And so after this we'll be solving some questions which I'll forward you. I hope you can do it. Later on we'll see to it how you have done, right? Okay. Bye for now.